And what were they doing to him that caused him that pain?
You're trying to take me somewhere.
No. I want to feel what you feel. You didn't come here to sing as a group Kumbaya. You came to grow. And it's very simple. If we're not feeling a little bit challenged, my job is to take you to that edge without pushing you over that edge. Russell, I don't know what that edge for you, but I hope to find it, just a little bit of it, at least have you look over and say, oh, that's what the edge looks like. Now, if I see you start to fall, I'm going to grab you. I'll pull you back. All right? We've never had anybody fall. Never had anybody fall. Well, kind of once, but that, that was okay. That was okay. All right. You have to have a crystal clear statement as to what that is. So if you had to refine it into that, what would it be? And that is key. That's key. Because she's got the makings of something strong, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, there's a couple of things here. You mentioned a phrase early on, which is what's called the first phrase that you asked.
Complex trauma.
Complex trauma. Now, most of us did not know what it was. Do you feel like right now you have a clear answer of what it is? No, you don't have an answer yet. And the reason why they don't have an answer is, why?
Because I didn't explain it.
Right, because you didn't quite paint that picture. And so I see there's basically three things going on. We've got where you were. We've got this gift comes into your life, has a certain set of problems. You change your life to embrace not just the gift, but others who also have these things that hold them back from becoming their greatest person. But we're starting to form an arc there, but we need more because we got to have the bridge, and the bridge isn't yet built between where you were and where this is. So if we want to understand complex trauma, maybe you could start off the talk explaining examples of what happens, what a child experiences that has that. Now just give me a couple examples. What does a child experience if they have that?
When he first came to us, he would just run from room to room, head up walls and screaming.
Now, that right there, when you hear her say that, what immediately comes to mind? Like, what are your thoughts?
That's emotional.
What's that?
That's emotional.
That's emotional, isn't it, Norman? That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. What's another one?
He has nightmares. He doesn't sleep.
Okay, what are the nightmares of? What are they like? Like, are they consistent? Are they all the time?
All the time.
All the time. And they're from what? What causes them?
Fear.
Fear of what? Where did this fear come from? Being hurt. Who hurt him?
Yes.
Who hurt him?
People.
People hurt him. And what were they doing to him that caused him that pain?
You're trying to take me somewhere.
No. I want to feel what you feel.
Try to hide it. There's not much to figure out. Cause I know why. And I won't try to fight it. And I'll be the first to tell you were right.
You say somebody has been abused. Unfortunately, that doesn't register because it's a word that has been used so much in society. How many of us have had nightmares? All of us. How many of us have had nightmares that your son has had? hopefully nobody in this room. Do you see the difference? This is the place you have to be willing to take us on so that I say, I will never allow that to happen. Whatever she is doing, I want to be a part of that. Is that right? It's heavy, and it should be. It should be. But you got something really special. Really, really special.
I try not to remember. I got lost in the storm of my ways. Couldn't pull myself together, and I'll be the first to tell you, you were right. Oh, you were right, oh, you were right. I'll try to say I'm sorry this time, but I want you to know that I was wrong. I know. I just wanna say that I was wrong. I know. Oh, I want you to know that I just wanna say.
I'm going to close with this story here. And the story is about the fourth wall. Have you ever heard of the fourth wall as a communicator? What is the fourth wall? Those that have heard of it. So the fourth wall is when you cross over to the point where you make the ultimate connection with the audience. The ultimate connection. And sometimes, when we are great teachers and communicators, things happen with the fourth wall that are inexplicable, that you just can't put a finger on. I want to tell you about one moment that this occurred for me, and then we'll close. It was about 3 years ago. I was speaking at a landscaping conference all about marketing. I gave, over the course of 3 days, 4 different talks. Many of the people that attended the first one came to the second, and they started to grow. By the 4th day, it was a really, really large audience. They had places they could go, other sessions. It's amazing, amazing audience by the 4th day. At the end of that talk on the 4th day, at the end of my final presentation, there was a line of people that wanted to talk to me. Now, during those presentations I had given, I had only spoke about marketing. Only spoke about marketing for 3 days. Finally, one gentleman comes up to me in line. He shakes my hand, and I could see there's something wrong. You could tell there's something wrong. He says, Marcus, I have a question for you, and I just feel like I'm supposed to ask it. I said, what is it? He said, recently my son was cut from the basketball team. And after he was cut from the team, he started to go into depression. He has essentially locked himself in his room for the last 2 months. And I don't know what to do. Now, if you were asked that question, how do you respond? And also, why did he ask the question? Why? What causes somebody to ask a question like that when you haven't spoken about family? I respond almost as if it was like I already had heard the question. Like something had prepared me to know exactly what he was going to say. I said, when was the last time you went on a date with your son? And he said, I don't know. I don't know. And I said, if you go on a date with your son and you make that a habit, everything will change. And I knew it would. I knew it would. And the look on his face, the change, the shift that occurred, I'll never forget it. Because I think for the first time in a while, he felt hope. for his son. And I've asked myself over and over again over the years, why did he ask that? Some things you can't explain. But you can tie yourself to principles of communication that go deeper than what we've all been taught, what we've seen, the way we've done it. It's fine to be good. It's better to be better than good. But to be world class, that's a different place. Because it permeates everything you do. It's not about the stage. It's about every conversation that you have. Every moment where you could impact somebody's life simply because you listened so very well in that moment. And they just needed to be heard. Or because you asked that question that changed their entire course of life. Or that you said something from the stage that made that business person do something and take action, whereas before they wouldn't take action. That's crossing the fourth wall. That's my challenge to you, to do it in your everyday life. To not just hear what you've heard today and say, that was nice, but you run with it. Because you can start tonight. You can start on your way home. You have received promptings as you've been here, impressions. As we spoke of early, my challenge to you is to follow them, whatever they are. They're yours. They're yours to own. And that you run with it.
I try not to remember. I got lost in the storm of my ways. Couldn't pull myself together, and I'll be the first to tell